When you're applying for long-term disability benefits, medical records alone may not always capture the full picture of what you're experiencing day to day. For conditions that involve chronic pain, fatigue, or cognitive symptoms, insurance companies may question whether your symptoms are as severe or persistent as you say. That is where a symptom journal can make a real difference. Hi, I'm Leah Small, a managing attorney here at Chisholm & Kilpatrick, a leading public interest law firm based in Providence, Rhode Island. Today, I'll be discussing symptom journals, what they are, how they can support your LTD claim, and tips for creating one that insurers are more likely to take seriously. But before we begin, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more LTD content. A symptom journal is a written or digital log that tracks the severity, frequency, and impact of your symptoms over time. It helps document day-to-day experiences that may not be reflected in medical records by themselves. And it can be helpful for conditions with variable or invisible symptoms. If you are going to maintain a symptom journal, it should be maintained regularly, such as daily if possible. There are many ways a symptom journal can help support an LTD claim. A well-maintained symptom journal can help validate and quantify subjective symptoms. It can also help provide context for your limitations. These journals also strengthen credibility by showing a pattern over time, and also show consistency between your symptoms, your treatment, and your functional limitations. In addition, if you suffer from both good and bad days, a symptom journal can help explain and document those differences. A symptom journal may also counter an insurance company's argument that your symptoms are exaggerated or unsupported. These journals can be submitted along with your medical records in support of your LTD claim. And they can also be cited in physician statements or appeal letters where necessary. Symptom journals are often most helpful for LTD claims that involve things like chronic pain, such as fibromyalgia, migraines, or back pain, mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, or PTSD, claims involving autoimmune disorders such as lupus or MS, and claims involving neurological issues such as TBIs or long COVID cases. Generally, conditions with pain, cognitive impairment, or fatigue as their primary symptoms can benefit from a symptom journal because those symptoms may not always be documented clearly on physical exams. When creating a symptom journal, you should include the following: a date and time for each entry made, the symptoms experienced at that point and their severity, how those symptoms limited your ability to work that day, perform other tasks, or just function normally, any medications you had to take or treatments you attempted to help resolve your symptoms, any side effects you experienced from that treatment or medications, as well as any appointments you missed, absences from work, or social activity withdrawals due to symptoms. In addition, your entry should also document how your sleep quality was impacted, how your mood was impacted, as well as how your concentration and physical stamina were impacted by your symptoms on a given day. It's important to be consistent when maintaining your symptom journal and document an entry even on a good symptom day. As always, you also want to avoid exaggeration in your descriptions and use accurate, objective language. It's also important to be specific about the limitations your symptoms caused. For example, you should write that you could not hold a pen that day to write versus just "I felt bad" or "I was in pain." You should consider using a template to make sure your entries are consistent across days, and you can also share your journal with your doctor to help document your impairments and assist with treatment. If you're filing for long-term disability benefits, don't underestimate the value of daily documentation of your symptoms. While many LTD claims rely heavily on things like medical records and doctor reports, supplemental evidence, like symptom journals, can reinforce your claim. These journals can fill in the gaps between medical visits and help build a stronger, more credible claim, especially when your symptoms are hard to quantify. If you need help with an LTD claim or appeal, our team is ready to help. You can reach out to us anytime for a free case evaluation. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe to our channel for more LTD content. Take care.